Scrapping and Scrappers and Tool Addicts. I think I'm going to start saying that now because clearly I don't scrap as much as I used to, and I'm kind of into my tools and old tools and collecting tools. So yeah, we'll just come to that realization now, you guys, and hopefully y'all all want to stick with me on this journey. So here's the shop, right? So I've managed to, off camera, get some of the totes on the workbench that's over here. So my plan is to, well, I have an idea actually, and I would like maybe some of your guys' opinion on this. So at my old job, I have access to, I don't see them now. Where are they? Oh, they're way over there buried. Well, anyway, they're 4x48. They're 4x48 cut or rough cuts of pallets that they store batteries on so they can stack them so they don't get damaged. And my old job at United Auto has thousands of these things, and they're like 4x48, like about the size of a pallet. Now I was thinking of sheathing the entire shop, because it's insulated and everything, the entire shop with these pieces of plywood. And you've seen them actually in my videos of my hammer wall or those things. So the back wall where my hammers would have hung on, which is actually this workbench, and then they kind of hung there. And then like here's the back part where like I screwed them in. So they're about that size. I was either thinking that, or I can have access to tons of pallets at my job as well. And what if I did the entire shop in pallet wood? Now think about it. Like, think about the entire shop I just panned in pallet wood, all the different colors, all the different brand marks and the burn marks and the distress, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And then what I would do is I would sand it all down, and then I'd put just like a nice clear finish on it. And then I'd have all that colored wood and all the little nail holes. But the problem is I would have to figure out a way to stagger it. Like here's, where it would end or start. But then, I got a stud here, and then I got a stud here. So I would have, like here's the screw where the stud is, right? And then there's another screw where the stud is. So, yeah. So I would have to somehow like figure out a way to find wood that was bigger so I could stagger them. So it wouldn't look like so, in line. I was thinking of doing that, but that would take forever, you guys. Like that would take, and I need to get up and running with the scrapping as well as the tools. Like, I'm considering selling some of my stuff, but I don't really want to part with it. And I do have a bigger shop. Like this place is, I'm not going to say twice as big, but I bet you it's a size and a half. Because my other shop was 10 feet wide. So 10 feet this way by 20 feet this way. And I haven't put a tape measure down yet, but I got a funny feeling that this garage is maybe 30 feet long now that I'm really looking at it. And I'm going to say maybe 20 feet wide now that I'm actually standing in here. And remember that cabinet? It was like over in the other part, and there's my drill press. And that saw right there I bought with the house. They charged me an extra $150 for that saw. And this, I think it's a 30-foot or 40-foot extension ladder. So yeah, we made out like a fat rat, Mrs. CC Scraps and I did. But yeah, our realtor was like, yeah, if you want the saw and the lawnmower, I'm like, well, you got a lawnmower. I go, but I'll take that ladder and the saw. So I always tease my wife. I go, yeah, that saw right there is the only reason why we bought the house. But yeah. But anyway, let me quit jabbering on. But that's what I'm going to try to do is just get everything like out of the way so I can start. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of like that hose reel is going to go. The ladder is going to go outside on the other side of the garage, and I'm going to put some hooks. I'm just going to hang it there. That's how I used to do it with my dad. Over here, I'm still talking, right? This isn't going to be much scrapping today or breaking stuff down like I have no room to do anything, but there's a window right there I'm going to unscrew, which is over here, which is right here, right? That's that window I just pointed. I'm going to unscrew that and get natural light in. But on the other side, I have the same window on the other side of the shop, which is right here. But I'm probably going to take this piece of plywood off and just paint that glass black, because I don't really want the neighbors, not that I don't trust my neighbors, I haven't met them yet, but I don't, want them peeping in my shop and seeing what I got going. So it's nothing against them. It's just me being cautious. And if someone does something to this shop, you'll see an outline of chalk of a body on this floor somewhere. I'm just kidding. But yeah, don't break into the shop. But yeah, there's all sorts of my tools everywhere, and I'm just going to try to get this moved around, and I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. But that's about it for this weekend. I'm womped on. I'm training a new person at work, and they're catching it on pretty decent. I'm pretty impressed for 1 week, too. That's crazy. Like, our computer system's old, and it's very frustrating, but he seems to be catching right on. A lot better than I did when I started. So, yeah, that'll work. So, dude will be back Monday. He actually has a YouTube channel, DJ2 Naughty. DJ2, the number 2, and Naughty, Notty. Very cool channel if you want to check that out, if that's what you guys are into. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's keep this rolling. So check it out. We're on our back porch right now. There's just some random boxes and trash I'm about to take out. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you. My dad rolls by in the middle of last week, drops all this stuff off for us. Like, thank you, man. Painting stuff, starter kit for painting. Looks like toilet guts. Just random household things. Craftsman leaf blower. Another DeWalt organizer, which that's going to go right for my nuts and bolts. We all know that's going to happen. Another DeWalt tool bag. I love these tool bags. They're so handy. Set of boots. I don't know what this... Oh my God, that's an old snake. That's literally an old snake from like when you got clogged drains and stuff. That's crazy. And you know what? I remember seeing this when I was little. Like really little. This might have belonged to his dad. I don't even know, but that's crazy. That's dead old right there. That's ancient. I remember that, like I said, when I was a little boy. And he left me this right under here, like I'm falling all over stuff. Another saw, and then a Porter cable drill with a looks like some kind of pneumatic hammer, like a nailer. But yeah, thanks, Dad. God, I love getting these tools. I think he uses them and then just doesn't use them and says, Chris will take them because that's what I do. All right, scrappers. And tool addicts, haha. So I managed to punch a hole into the back of the shop now. So now if we're in the back of the shop, there's the front. See what I'm saying? Like it. So the grand plan is this. This bench is less than perfect. Whoever built it, I'm sorry and thank you for selling me your house, but yeah, no. This is look at it. Like it's not very good. It's bowing. Not that the wooden bench I built that's over here is any better, but it is a little. So those pavers are going out. I've managed to get all these totes up off the ground and kind of make a little walkway through. Then what I'm going to do is, first of all, the first thing I'm going to do this wall. That's going to be the first thing. So I'm probably going to use that wood. See that wood right there? It's going to be that kind of wood that I was talking about earlier, that 4x48. It's about the size of a pallet, a 4-way pallet. So I'm going to take down some of these signs. Like motorcycles, I like that one. I like the posted. I like the smiling you're on camera. Summer doesn't suck, but I do like the snowmobile, and I have before. I've lived out on the water, out in Sandy Pond. My mom and dad live in Fulton. And that's right on the Seneca River, literally. Like, if you go to my videos in July 4th Scrap with Mom and Dad, I think it is, or something, that will show you, like, they're right on the water. this is kind of cool. I might give some of this stuff over to my dad because he went to ESF and he's kind of like into that fishing and like catching. Like I think he would like this, and I think this would be kind of cool for his dock. So I'm going to give him some of these things, like these bear stickers. Like, I don't know if this person was a hunter or if they're just really like outdoorsy and love nature and dirt and trees and everything else, which I do too, but not like that. But yeah, I think he'll dig some of that stuff. Let's see here. What else are we going to do? So yeah, so that bench here, right here, this wooden bench, the one that had the hammer wall on it, is going to go here. I'm not going to need that wood anymore. So what I'm going to do is after I sheet it, or I'm not going to need that back wood anymore that the hammers were hanging on because this is going to be like, it's all plywood. So we're going to do, the bench will go here, and then I'm going to do the plywood and then shelves. And I'm going to use this particle board that they left me with the house to do those shelves. So the shelves are kind of going to go up and around and then around here. And that's going to hold all my vintage power tools. All my power tools, like, you know, like I'm going to put that on it. Probably, where's that one I just restored? This guy right here, that Black & Decker, that might go up there. But I use this thing, like, just not a lot, but it's not on camera, but I do use it. It runs at a really, so I think it's only 375 RPMs. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Today's just one of them days I'm going to talk and try to make headway of this controlled chaos, I guess it is. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to just keep plugging along here, and or maybe I'll just call it a day. I don't know. But my goal is to get these totes, again, onto this workbench and flip that other workbench. That's the workbench I do all the welding on and stuff. And then I will plate that with the metal plates. So yeah, it's a it's a process. Do I look funny with my beanie cap and glasses? That's okay. Y'all still love me. CC Scraps, have a great weekend.